Alright, I ran another Instagram poll and almost all of you said that you wanted to see watercolor. So here we are. I'm going to show you the easiest watercolor of your life. Seriously, if you've never even painted with watercolor before, you'll be able to do this. It's so simple. It's going to be of this Agate stone, this rock.
Agate.
So yeah, let's just get into it. Watercolor paper, coarse ground salt, watercolors, paint brushes. And if you're like me and you're doing this on your nice coffee table, you'll also need towels. Oh, and water. You'll need that too. So the first step here is going to be just basically using a light wash to outline the basic rock shape, and this is honestly just going to be a random shape. These stones are just random shapes. If you really want a reference, you could go out in your backyard and like grab a rock, or you could use a kidney bean. Sometimes they're kidney bean shaped. Or if you're a normal person, you can like look up a Google image or something. Today I'm not going to use a reference, which is actually surprising because I always have to use a reference. In fact, the first time I didn't ever use a reference in my life, it turned out horribly wrong. But yeah, since it's just the shape of a random rock, no reference today. So, wetting my brush, and now I'm going to go over here and pick out a color. I'm going to use this light blue here. This is really hard to do while holding the phone because I don't have a tripod. Okay, so basically, I'm just going to create a random rock shape. Really, we're just getting the paper wet here, wet enough that we can like add some more color to it and it'll like fade nicer. Now I'm going to go in and just use this random brush, wet it, and then just take like another color that I think might complement it. So I'll use like these ones or something. I'm going to get it wet enough that I can kind of just like drop it in and make like little droplets of different color. You can go like switch back to your big brush to just like do whatever. Really, guys, you can do whatever here. These stones are really natural, so they just like flow naturally. I don't know what that means. Okay, now that I've got the paint all down, while the paper's still wet, I'm going to take my coarse ground salt and just drop it wherever I want to create that texture. So if an area is like super wet, it's probably better to add more salt, because if the salt can't absorb all of the water, then it doesn't really do anything. Okay, so I'm back and I flicked off all the salt, and this is kind of what we're working with. As you can see, the salt like absorbed all that like water and stuff in the paint and left behind this weird texture here, which gives it like that crystal kind of appearance. So now really all you really want to do is add in some contrast, which is really going to give it that look for the stone. So I just have a tinier brush here, and to get more pigment from the watercolor, you add less water. So let's see, I'll just go with this color here. And I'm basically just going to outline the edge here. And so now I'm really just going to continue that and just add some more dark spots to bring out the contrast. These stones have a lot of layers, so I'm just going in and adding some random rings.
Alright guys, that's all there is to it, and pro tip, do as I say, not as I do, and actually sign your work.